What you doing?
Nice to meet you, Mr. Titus. How are you?
Good. This is Hamburg.
Oh, we're getting every little moment.
Just so that we know, for the purposes of identification, for the video, this is Musicale Ltd. We're doing a behind-the-scenes look at the making of one of our first official music videos entitled "That's My Cut," featuring my good friend Marshall Titus. This is my co-producer and co-owner of Musicale Ltd, Dick Fowler.
How you folks doing out there?
And we were just discussing how our collaboration came to be. Marshall and I met many years ago.
Yeah.
More than we want to talk about. But we kind of share a love of songwriting. He already had several projects of his own, which, you know, all sounded great. I just thought that if we did something together, we could, you know, create something really cool.
I had a project for a radio show, an internet radio show, and wanted to create some backing sound bed, you know, music track, and asked Keith if, you know, had some ideas or something, you know, might be able to contribute to it. And in that batch of ideas, there was this track that just sort of jumped out. Like that.
Right.
And it almost instantaneously, the title and the idea of the zone, and it just happened right there, and then it sort of, you know, it took its own a life of its own.
That's really true. Led to more writing and some of the stuff that we've done.
Collaborating with other writers is a difficult thing. Finding a songwriting partner is like finding a lover. No, seriously.
I agree.
And
with that.
because it's a unique relationship, and they don't always work. And I just have to say publicly that this is one of my favorite songwriting partners, because for me, being in the studio is being in my house, and I don't like any and everybody in the studio with me. And then when it comes to writing with somebody, with Keith, you know, I say, well, this idea, and he automatically sort of, you know, we're on the same page most of the time. I enjoyed it, and I think when I listen to the songs that we've collaborated on in whatever manner, I'm really excited about the songs, and they're like really great songs.
So just another day with the saddest look on his face, like he just lost the best friend he ever had. Asking what's got you feeling so blue. Is there something I can do for you? Hey, look back, man. Is all it can say. Send a little of my way.
In this current climate and time of music, and the evolution of things, the songs that Keith has written, Keith and Dick, and myself, I think that it is mandatory that we get it out there, because they're great songs, and we don't hear songs anymore, especially from the black artist perspective. And the music that we've written, it holds on to a certain tradition, and it carries it forward. And so I think it's really mandatory for us to get it out into the world.
The reception you've been getting internationally, you know, I think that's only indicative of what you just said. People can relate to the music. It's people music.
If this music were allowed or given the kind of support that music used to get, then all these songs would be really major hits. You know, if
that's what I like to think.
Send a little love my way. Send it to me right live a little love today. We need it now, we can't delay. Before it's all over, remember that I told you, give someone some love today.
I'm now a Chicago hamburger. And to be able to perform these songs in Germany, knowing that we were in the basement,
right.
here in Chicago,
That's a good point,
and they, you know, and then they have this life, you know, in another part of the world, or that's where they really starting to build,
Right.
and the reception of the songs, because
It was so great. You know, we didn't write it with. I didn't have any conception of horns. He sent me a live version in Germany with this big horn section. I was like, whoa, you know. So I really think people need to see that.
A good song will motivate you, especially when you take it to the,
to the people.
Right.
Yeah, that validates everything.
Exactly.
Greatness is timeless.
Yes.
You know, you can't put an expiration date on excellence. You know how it is when you hear some artist that you've never heard of, and they're performing a new song of their own that you never heard, and you know you don't always connect with it.
Right.
But
Don't always connect.
these songs immediately connect with people, and I have people, friends of mine, and just people. They come in, these that way, you know,
It's a
and
book, man.
yeah,
It's a
and
book.
so I know that we you know
Got something.
we got something, and yeah.
Oh yeah, bees that way sometimes. Sing it. Bees that way, bees that way, bees that way sometimes. Bees that way, bees that way, bees that way sometimes. Bees that way, bees that way, bees that way sometimes. Bees that way, bees that way, bees that way sometimes. Yeah, bees that way, man. I know. Bees that way sometimes.